progress, this ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back, thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it.
Yeah.
What's
the
good,
dilly?
baby?
Hey,
Chilling,
shit, man. It's fucking snowing in Florida, man. That's what the fuck is going on right now, man. I'm sitting in the house with a hoodie on. Fuck is wrong with niggas? Anyway, welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, y'all are now tuned into What's the Format. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to follow us for other contents like Ruthless Attitude, What's the Format, and we got some other shit in store that's going to be dropping really, really soon. So y'all be hearing about that soon. So make sure y'all
Yes,
tune
sir.
in. All right.
Nigga done spilled this liquor and shit during the introduction and all. I'm trying to write this shit up and all that. What's good, though, Gotti, man?
Hey,
First
shit,
things and
man.
foremost, man, I wanted to talk to you about, like, how do you feel about our new president? First off, let me say this before you go on. I want niggas to understand this one thing. And I'm sorry for, let me tone it down. I want people to understand this. Regardless of your feelings, a new commander in chief was elected. He won fair and square, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, best thing to do is get on board because we all together. Or we all supposed to be together. If that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense,
Supposed to be.
we
I'm
all
happy
are
you said
supposed to
supposed to
be
be.
together. We all are supposed to be together. This is our country. You know, like we were born here. Like most, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people come in, like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying from that standpoint. And like, you got to get out of your feelings with some things. Cause I know, and because I know this, for one thing, it's some people like 17, 18 years old, he's voting, you know, at 17 and a half, you can vote. So like, you know, you voting and you talking about making America great again. And it's like your whole knowledge of presidents was, let's go through it if you 17. Uh uh or let's call you 18 right now, right? So 4 years
Mhm.
ago, 4 years ago you had Trump. You was 16 no, I'm
You're
18
14.
minus 4,
It's
14.
14.
14, right? So
Mhm.
like now 2 years before that, if I'm not mistaken, was Obama. You're 10.
Yeah.
I mean 4 years, 4 years. I said 2 years. I'm sorry, 4 years is exactly four.
Yeah, 4 years
Four
prior to that
before
was
that, four before that was Obama.
before Trump's first term was Obama twice. That's the easier
For
way to
that,
say it to
for
make
that,
people understand.
no, no, not no, because not just that. I just want to go through it like his life timeline.
Okay.
Before that, before that, he was uh we said 14, so 10. And Obama's second term. Obama's first term, homeboy was 6.
6. Yeah.
So that's what he was learning and seeing. And, you know, that's when you start, you know, like you can put shit together. You know, the president is, you're learning that in school and so on and so forth, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um, when I guess I don't know if he's thinking about making America great again when he talks about that, but I mean maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But like before I got into that, I definitely wanted to I mean I'm sorry, before you answered like, you know, how do you feel about a new president? I just wanted to say that like initially,
Uh,
like, you know, he was voted in and I'm sorry I had to get that off my chest.
yeah.
It took 4
All right.
minutes.
With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not really a political person, you know what I'm saying? Like don't come to me for no political advice, or this is just my opinion and my opinion only. So I know some of y'all is gonna disagree with my opinion, but y'all entitled to some of y'all opinion, but let's try to be respectful to each other for our last shout. But anyway, Um, there's some things that I feel that he's doing for the good, and then there's some things that I feel that is like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how does that even make sense to you? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm kind of like, I would say I think I am 50-50 with it, because I'm not going to say a 75-25 where I'm leaning either way. So I'll say 50-50 with him, because there is some shit that he is doing that makes sense, and there is some shit where it's just like, bro, are you fucking just kidding me? And I got examples for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the Capitol rioters, you know what I'm saying? Pardon is 1,600 of
You
them.
can't pardon them niggas. You can't pardon them niggas, B. I
Yeah,
understand you
let me
pardon them.
finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah,
finish.
yeah. Yeah, my bad, my
So
bad, my bad.
even with him pardoning them, whether he can or can't, why would you want to pardon them in the first place? Like, as an American, like you always talking about, you want to make America great again. These niggas still ran into the capital of the United States, bro.
You did
Like,
wild shit.
regardless,
You
and
did
did
wild
wild
shit.
shit. Regardless, there was a cop that died there. There was a woman that
Let
was on
one
the
of us,
opposite end
let
that
one of
died
us,
there. So
first
it's
of all,
like,
that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even think, like, had that been black people, my nigga, niggas would have been
mm,
shot dead, military, like, it would have been backup. Like, it would have been like, stop playing with us. Are y'all fucking serious? And that wasn't
yeah.
the case.
Yeah, it wasn't the case. Obviously, we saw
I'm sorry, Gotti, I ain't want.
what we saw with individuals that we saw on the computer on the computer. You can say computer, your phones, the TV, the news, or whatever that was inside the Capitol. At the end of the day, like, they ran into the American Capitol because they was mad about the election. Like, it's almost as if you provoked them, and you're saying that you didn't provoke them, but you're turning around giving them, letting them get away with it, even though it was blatantly dead wrong. You can't run up in the Capitol. Like, what if they stormed the White House? Because you know what I'm saying. You was gonna pardon them for storming the White House too. You know what I'm saying. So it's like, to me, it's crazy. So, and then I agree with there needs to be two genders. That I'm 100% on board with, because that shit gets so fucking confusing now. Where it's like, bro, you male, woman, you could put an X. You know what I'm saying? I
No
understand all this
exes,
shit.
just be one of all, like, if
Yeah,
whatever
either
you
or.
would,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like with him, he's like a pros and cons kind of president. But then he goes with back to the whole. Then it takes you back to the whole with the whole the birthright shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're born in the United States, they don't give you the birthright for your family to stay with you, or for you to be here. You can still get deported to the country that your family's from. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
crazy. To me, I think that might be a little bit crazy, a little bit overboard. But and at the same time, I do get what he's doing, because like what he's trying to do, he's trying to stop a lot of these immigrants that's coming in here right now,
From thinking that's
thinking
the
they could
way
just
to
come
do
and hit.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that part, I understand that. So that actually has its pros and cons with that. And I'm sure like a lot of people will kind of agree with me on that, that it does have pros and cons. Or some people just probably just going to blatantly disagree or blatantly agree. Either way, it's your opinion. You're entitled to it. So, it's like I said, there's definitely different pros and cons as far as like what he got going on. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I do think the immigration shit do need to get under control, because it is a little bit out of control, especially from what I'm hearing that that's happening in other states. I don't know about no people eating dogs and shit like that, eating the pets and all that. That I don't know about any of that. I don't know if that's true or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, nigga, in New
Mm-hmm.
York and in Chicago, personally, because I've been to these states while these things were going on, it's not great.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it, it's like a 50-50 thing. It's either you gonna agree with him or disagree with him, or some of his policies you're gonna fuck with, or some of you ain't. For example, he's talking about getting rid of the federal income tax. You know what I'm saying? It's like that
Yeah,
shit
but that's
that
not
sounds
gonna
good,
happen. That's not gonna see.
but
Okay, okay.
hold on though. If
Yeah,
he
I'm
does
sorry.
do that, if he does do something like that, if
You
he can't
can't.
make it happen, he's gonna find another way to
Mhm.
fuck us over. You know what I'm saying?
Gotti,
With
okay, Gotti.
mm-hmm.
One thing is, and this is just my opinion, and this might be the shortest episode of What's the Format ever.
Go ahead.
After I say this,
Just remember, before you say that, he's president again. We can say what we want again. Now get ahead.
Mm, but like, the president is always just the front man.
I mean, that's true, but I don't know if this front man
You
right
have
here
a
is going
lot
to.
of power. You have a lot of
Mhm.
power, but the shit you have to do
Mhm.
and like the necessity for that power is actually what's spooky, right?
Yeah.
So like to have that type of power, like we would have to be in a world war type shit, God forbid, right?
Mhm.
Um, um, or the COVID shit that just happened, like
Yeah.
something like that, like what I mean, where they'll just boom, boom, bat, and it's like, oh snap.
Mhm.
But like, what I
Yeah.
mean, now you got to conform to this. It's uh uh, what they call them shits. We used to have them shits back in the day when our parents wanted us. Curfews. It's curfews, and it's
Mhm.
you got to do
You
this, you
talking
got to
about
do that.
martial law and shit?
Oh yeah, that's when it started to get spooky. That's the only time a president could just really do what the fuck they wanted to do.
Mhm. I know that nigga told that nigga Putin and them niggas stop the war with Ukraine, or we handle this the easy way or the hard way. Yo,
Man, man,
yo, and
man.
look, this is another example of like remember what I said about Hulk Hogan? Like when you get to a certain age, it seems like some of them like how they really feel just kind of just pours out. It's like they can't block themselves
Yo,
like if
they
they when they
can't.
was younger. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't because you just lived here so long. It's like nigga, stop playing with me. I don't give a fuck. Like, not that I don't give a fuck, but yeah, I don't give a fuck though. Like, stop playing
Mhm.
with me, B. Like, I've been here too long. Like, think about
Yeah.
yo, bro. All right, so let's look at it this way. Now, when we were growing up, like let's just look at yourself. All right, 10-year-old Gotti, 10-year-old Proof, 13-year-old. Like
Mhm.
at that point, different age, whatever the case is be. But like, did you really see your life past 21?
I ain't say you really past 25.
Or something like that, right? Like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's like when you for whatever space you in, like, back then, like,
Mhm.
Trump come from, I don't know, how old is he? Was he around during World War II or like during Vietnam and
That
all this
nigga,
stuff? He was definitely
he's
around during
78.
Vietnam in
He's
78.
78. He's 78. So
So he was around for World War II. Like, I'm assuming he was born. He was born. I don't know.
I don't know what year
That
that
was
shit.
in
I think it wasn't in
1940.
1941 or some shit like that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
41,
No, I
42. Yeah, it's
yeah,
41,
I don't
42.
know.
Like,
No, yeah.
that's basically when it kicked off, like
Hmm.
41, 42. But it was brewing from 39. But Pearl Harbor was, I think, 41 or 42,
Yeah.
if like one of those. So,
Yeah.
and that's basically when it was like, nah, everybody's in this now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like I said, he got his pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a chance that he's probably going to try to open up Cuba again, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the Cuban Americans are definitely like that shit to be able to fly there and back, you know what I'm saying, again. Um
Could be
but
40. Mhm. So,
but
no,
the whole
42.
Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America shit is the funniest shit in the world, bro. Like,
None of that shit
why you were?
fly.
And then he told one of the mountain. There's a mountain in Alaska that the local people call it a specific mountain. He wants to change it to old president. I think President McKinley. He want to call it Mount McKinley. Just like it's like, bro, really, bro. It's like some of the stuff is like, bro, don't touch the landmarks, bro. Like he want to try to make Canada a state, which them niggas is not going to let happen. He wants
You gotta
Greenland
go
a
to
part of
war
the
for that.
U.S. territory. Greenland a part of U.S. territory
It
is one
should be.
thing
It's
I've heard
closer
about.
to us. It's closer to us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
But
them
we don't
niggas
need
got
to
a lot of
be. We don't need to
they got a
be
lot of shit
dealing
on
with
that.
that shit.
But Greenland got a lot of shit that could be used. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah,
resources. That's
that's
why.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man,
So
fucking bananas. Pause.
yeah, so anyway, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Like I said, I'm in Florida. It's cold. Proven New York. He used to it. We
Yo,
out of here. Yo, what's up? Yeah, before we
no,
go,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no. Hold on, before we get out of here, B. Yo,
Mhm.
so what do you think this Kendrick performance is gonna be like? Because this is gonna
Oh, okay.
air, right? Like so let's
Okay.
what do you
Um,
think that's gonna be like? Do you think it's gonna be a surprise Wayne performance? Like what do you or maybe not, or probably not, I doubt that.
if he do
But
that,
Hot
if
Boys,
Wayne,
you think he might go spiteful and go juvie?
but you gotta remember Wayne and them just performed with Juvie, and they just did a reunion. Um,
I ain't got nothing to
I got.
do with the Super
What
Bowl,
you,
nigga.
what you
Super
gonna?
Bowl.
Them
Super
niggas need to
Bowl.
check.
It's the
um,
Super Bowl, man.
honestly, I really don't know. I would think I think he should have some form of a New Orleans artist there. If you're not going to get Wayne, it should be Wayne, obviously, but you need to at least bring Master P out.
You
You know
don't
what I'm
need a
saying?
new. Well, yeah, my hands
I,
ass. Yeah, I
I,
gotta get some
yeah,
lotion.
because
That's
everybody's talking.
cold as shit up here.
Everybody keeps saying Wayne, Wayne, Wayne. It should probably be a joint venture between No Limit and Cash Money because people keep forgetting No Limit run was crazy too. It wasn't as big as the
Well,
Cash Money run, but No
I mean,
Limit had a run.
yeah, they did, and I think it was. I think they kind of popped before. I mean,
They
probably during
did.
the
We
same
would
time, but probably
no. They
before. Yeah,
popped
it was
before them.
before, right? Yeah,
We didn't know New Orleans until Master P. That them niggas had niggas rapping out of their shit until Master
it's a
P.
fact.
They probably knew that they had. They probably knew in
Nigga,
New Orleans that
nigga
they had
P
other
was
people,
making
but up north,
movies.
yeah, up in the South,
Nigga
they
P.
probably all knew about that. But up north, we didn't know about that shit. We knew Master P, and then No Limit came after. I mean, no, we knew No Limit, and then Cash Money came
Cash
after.
money, yeah.
Juvenile drop high. That's how
High.
we first
He drive
heard him
high,
up
yeah.
north. But I'm
That's a
not. Don't
fact.
take my niggas in the South. Don't crucify me because I know y'all niggas love Master P
And
and
niggas is
and
probably
Cash
popping.
Money. But
But
you know what
like
I'm
just as
saying?
far as mainstream,
Yeah,
we
yeah. For
heard
us up north.
we heard No
Make him
Limit
say,
before we
about it.
heard
That was the shit we heard
Silk the Shocker,
first.
he had shit with Maya. Like we
Mm-hmm.
definitely heard No Limit
Yeah,
before
Nia
we
X,
heard
Mystical. Yeah, Mystical.
Cash
Yeah,
Money. And
C
then when we
Murder.
heard Cash Money, we was on it. But our first Cash
And
Money,
Snoop
I
was
think
on No Limit too, as well.
yeah, yeah, after that, yeah. But our first Cash Money running was definitely Juvie with the high.
Yeah.
And
And then
nigga,
Jay
that
Z
shit
remixed it. Jay Z
remixed
got
it.
on a remix, and that was it.
And that made us just really just nigga, we started jumping into Cash Money, and then Cash Money did
Yeah.
the compilation with Rough Rider. Nigga,
Yeah,
he got
they did the tour. Yeah.
now they did the album.
They got an album. I know they did a
Yeah,
song. I know
no, it's a
they
whole
know
one.
they did. All right, I gotta look
Mm,
that up. Yeah, that's down
mm.
bottom. Yeah.
That's
That's
on the album. That's on the
that's
Cash
on rough.
Money. That's on the Cash
Oh,
Money Rough Rider album.
I didn't hear. I know that's on the Rough Rider album itself, Rider Die Volume One.
All right, my bad. But Cash Money was on that all throughout. It's
Mm,
Rough Rider shit, but it's featuring Cash Money, bro.
yeah, but that shit was on Rider Die, but that the Rider Die was a full Rough Rider album, other than Juvie being on
You
that
right.
shit.
My bad. You right. You right. My bad.
Um, I know they did the tour because I remember my uncle went
Now you
to the
right. Now you
concert.
right. You
Yeah,
right. You right. You right. My bad. Yo,
yeah.
but like you were saying, man, like and subscribe, man. All right,
You already
the
know.
doors.
We out of here. Holla at
Yeah,
us.
B.
And follow us on all the social media platforms too. I don't know what's going on with this TikTok shit or whatever, but if TikTok does eventually go away, there's going to be something new, and we'll be right there. Holla at us. We out of here.
And
Horsepower, I digress, this ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back. Thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it.